So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it's Wednesday, and here I am giving you guys my typical midweek update. I haven't had a chance to do much more to the 37 than I had showed you over the weekend. I did kind of put it together so you guys can have a chance to see a basic loose mock-up. It's just kind of sitting together. A lot of the seams will tighten up once I start gluing stuff together, I hope. We did have to do some sanding back here to get the body to fit over the fenders better. And I had to do, even though this thing was painted, I had to do a little bit of sanding on this edge right here to get this to sit down. But I do have it so the firewall sits fairly decent. There's a little bit of a seam right there that will tighten up once because you can see I can squish this thing down and it moves because it's not sitting tight on the frame. I don't know, it's just the way it's sitting, but firewall looks pretty good. There's not a serious gap at the bottom and that little gap at the top. But there it is. That's kind of where it's going to be, kind of. So I figured I'd show you that real quick. And then I did dig out my Iceman Collections Maverick. Oh, wait. Also, the door panels for the Ford had those weird 90s style lines in them. And I wanted to get rid of that. How am I doing that, may you ask? With this stuff. So I've coated the whole door panel with this spot glazing putty. This is the second coat. It's filling in those seams pretty good. I just need to scribe the door seams, sand this flat, and I'll have a flat panel. Get rid of those lines. So, okay, now we can move on to the Iceman Collections Maverick. So I've decided I'm going to start that, work on it in between stuff. I had watched some videos on building this particular car, and I'm not going to lie, the videos made it seem a lot easier than it was. This is the first 3D printed body that I've worked on, and it's a lot of work, guys. Be prepared. This is an amazing kit, but you're gonna have to do some work to make it look really nice. And I've started that. So what you've got is you've got the 3D printed layer lines, right? You've got to get rid of those, make it smooth if you want to have a really nice paint job on it. So I've started doing that. I spent a bit of time. Went over the whole thing with 220 grit, and then I primered it, and then I could see what I missed, which was a lot. So I've started. You know, this is a good side. I still have more to do, but you can see getting rid of those lines. Now this is smooth to and the roof is smooth. The roof is nice and smooth. It's smooth to the touch, but you can still see the layer lines in there a little bit. So we got to go over it some more. But it's going to be badass when I'm done. Yes, I said badass. I've got some more lines to get rid of here. I'm going to keep going with that. It's mostly the sides and the hood at this point. So we'll get this thing in primer, then we'll get it all wet sanded in the primer stage, and we'll get it painted and all that. I did show this kit before, but I'm going to show it again. There's your interior tub, very nice and clean. There's your seats, really cool bench seat. I don't know what color I'm going yet. This is going to be pretty much out of the box. Here's the chrome bits we got with this. So there's the chrome Kragers in the tires. Really cool. And here's the chassis, right? So I'm going to do a little bit to this chassis to kind of bring out the detail. You can put a motor in this. You can make this into a full detail kit. I am not going to cut open the hood though. Okay, so what my plan is it's going to be a curbside model. I'm going to leave the hood the way it is, just maybe deepen the panel lines a little bit and kind of accent them a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dummy motor in this chassis so that you can see the bottom of the motor. I'm going to put an exhaust on it, that kind of stuff. I might try to do something for a fuel tank back here. I'm not sure yet. I might. I've got some rebuilders and some parts kits and stuff like that. I might try and cut the gas tank off of an old chassis and see if I can get it to sit down in here. We'll see. I'm not looking for a super detailed model. Like I said, this is going to be a curbside. So to put it into perspective, if you go like with classic plastic, if you go to our show and you enter a model into the curbside category, or the shelf model category for that matter, it gets judged on its appearance sitting on the table. They don't take the underside into account. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding the underside detail to catch your eye when it's sitting on a table, kind of like the oil pan down, the exhaust running down, the gas tank, if you're looking at it from underneath, that kind of stuff. It's not going to be a full detail model by any stretch, but you know, we are going to put a little bit of work into this and see where we get. So, like I said, color-wise, I don't know yet. Interior color-wise, I don't know yet. But what I'm basically trying to do is get through getting this body cleaned up and paintable for what I want it to look like. I want this thing to have, if it's a curbside, it gets judged on the way it's sitting on the table, correct? So you need to have the most bang for your buck in a paint job when you're building a curbside kit. Plus, I might look through my decal stash and see what other see if there's like any kind of Ford decals. You know what? It's going to be cool. But anyway, that's something we've started in between the Ford and the Jaguar. So Jaguar, I got to get sanded and get that ready for paint. So it's I'm juggling some stuff, and I said I wasn't going to do that, but here I am doing it. I am my own worst enemy. But anyway, so that's where we are on that. So you'll see regular updates on this and the Ford, the Jag. Maybe once I get it painted, we'll start checking that out again. I mean, if anybody cares about it, I don't know. Might be something that you guys don't. It's way out of my wheelhouse, so I don't know. Anyway, I could just be whatever, worrying about nothing. But so that's where we are on that. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. As always, go check out Market Hobby Nut Models. Go check out MCV Products, and go check out Iceman Collections. Look at all the cool stuff he's got. I'm actually getting ready to put in a big order for Iceman on Friday. So that's cool. I got a whole bunch of square body stuff that I want to order up. So that'll be fun. And we'll go over that order when I get it. So I think that's it. Everybody enjoy the rest of your week. And I will talk to you again maybe some point in time this weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend. We got D&D on Saturday and St. Paddy's Day on Sunday. So, yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend. Anyway, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. I'm done rambling. Bye.